Yeah.
Do you guys think that maybe there's a bad guy all of these villains that we already know are answering to?
Yes.
Didn't you already have the idea that Gorilla Grodd would be the one answering to?
Yes. Either that or Sandal Vavage.
Sandal Vavage is
the
back.
return.
If they
he
bring him
creates
back,
the light.
Oh my god. What if it is the light? What if the light is...
It's bigger than the Legion of Doom. They're just like a small section of the light.
They're the guys that they're sending out to grab the materials.
Yeah.
So that they can finish the Clash project. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ Reno Bros, Jeremy, and Bears.
Oh.
What's good?
Bringing you another weekly recap of this week's Legends of Tomorrow. This moved to Tuesdays. It's mid-season premiere.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode was called Raiders of the Lost Art. Roll the clip.
Rift's disappearance is finally explained with him using the Spear of Destiny to escape the Wave Rider. In the present, Mick reveals his visions of Snart to Stein and asks the professor to help him. Amaya helps Nate figure out that the Legion of Doom have connected the Lajanu medallion and are going after the Spear of Destiny. They tell the team about their findings and try to figure out where the Legion will appear next. The team plot a course to 1967 Hollywood, where they think they will find the Legion. The Legion find and try to abduct Rip, now a Hollywood filmmaker going by Phil Gasmer. The Legends arrive just in time to save him, but he is arrested. They retreat to the Wave Rider and realize that Rip has a Spear of Destiny. While Stein is counseling Mick, Sarah appears and tells them about Rip. Stein poses as a psychiatrist to get Rip, and Sarah tries to remind him of his past life. Mick is forced to knock him out, and they try to evade the Legion, who have just arrived. Ray shows up with the Wave Rider just in time, and they escape the Legion. Gideon tells the team that he has become a new person, and they deduce that it is because of the Spear of Destiny. Ray and Nate begin to lose memories, and realize it started when they were at the film set. And they find out that the filmmaker George Lucas, a friend of Rip's, was scared off by the Legion. So Ray and Nate were never inspired to be who they have become. Ray, Nate, and Amaya talk to George, trying to convince him to continue his filmmaking. Back on the Wave Rider, Stein finds out that Mick's visions of Snart are caused by a device the Time Master put on his head, so Mick asks him to remove it. Sarah talks to Rip to try to jog his memory. Sarah and Drax find out that George has a Spear of Destiny. The Legion then find George and easily defeat Ray, Nate, and Amaya. Without their powers, they are held captive by the Legion, who demand to know where the Spear is. They're dropped in a garbage compactor. The rest of the Legends show up to help them take on the Legion. George regains confidence in himself being a filmmaker, which helps give Ray and Nate their memories back. The Legends nearly defeat the Legion, but are taken down by Eobard. Rip pretends to have gained his memories back, long enough for Gideon to fire the Wave Rider weaponry at the villains. As the Legends are retreating, Eobard captures Rip. Sarah blames himself for losing Rip, but Jax assures her that they will find him. After trying to remove the device from Mick's head, Stein tells him that it hasn't been working for months, that he was simply just emotional over Snart's death. Nate, Amaya, and Ray celebrate by watching George Lucas films after Gideon tells them that Rip would want them to. The Legion interrogate Rip to find out where the rest of the Spear is located. Will the team ever save Rip? Who is really pulling the strings behind the Legion of Doom? Will we find some new members along the way? Will the Flash connect at all with this show the rest of the season? Find out on the next episode of Legends of Tomorrow.
One sentence for this mid-season premiere.
Dang.
The Spear of Rip returns!
Nice.
I thought you were about to say the Spear of Riptony. I don't know why you're about to say that. I thought you were about to say that.
That is good.
The Rip of Destiny.
Oh, there you go.
Those are both good. I second both of those. So where do we even begin? This one was just full of stuff, just like the other premieres for the rest of these shows.
Yeah, a lot.
Where do we begin? So I guess we can do what's his name? Mick and Stein's storyline, because they kind of took the back burner, I guess, in a way.
Okay.
They weren't really out in the field with everybody else because Mick is having some mental problems.
Yes.
He's seeing his good old buddy back from his childhood.
It's so
Snart is retired.
it's so funny, how we couldn't see Snart at all, but he was arguing with him.
He's like, "You're talking to me."
Yeah. Well, while Stein was there, and he's like, "Is he here? What is he saying?" It's just his reactions to everything is hilarious.
Yes.
And they find out that he had something embedded in his head from the Time Masters when he was Kronos.
Yeah.
So try to dig it out, but it turns out that what?
It didn't even work.
Yeah.
That Mick just didn't want to admit that he was feeling.
Yeah.
He was sad that his friend was gone, and that's why he saw him talking to him this whole time. So yeah, it was funny. I like how they kind of lighten it, because if it was any other character, you'd feel really bad for them. But Mick has a way of making things like that funny.
That's true. Fix me, Doc.
Dude, I love how Stein
he sounds even. Yeah, he looked even more crazy this episode.
That's funny. Sarah's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Performing a lobotomy." Look like I'm doing. And then we have the rest of the team. First, we have the Legion of Doom trying to find the pieces of the spear.
Yeah.
And it takes them to 1967 California, where Rip Hunter goes under the name of
Philip Gassman.
Philip Gass, who is a very wimpy filmmaker.
Yeah.
And he's putting all his repressed memories into a movie called Legends.
Yeah.
And Legends trace him there, and they try to save him that first time, but obviously things don't go right because the Legion was there, and then Rip ended up getting arrested, which is hilarious. How did you like this Rip? This very afraid. He wasn't annoying. He was just really funny this episode.
Yeah. It's totally opposite from what he or who he actually is. Yeah.
He
funny.
actually was like Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
You're being arrested. Oh my god!
Yeah, his scream there.
It's like,
You hear
Jesus, Scoob.
remember his scream right there?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god! Sound like a wimp. He was so see to try to break him out, and they do. Obviously not before the Legion catches up to them. And then we got like that very. I didn't expect it to go like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't expect them to go that way. I was like, how are they gonna fit George Lucas in this episode? Because I already knew going in that we're gonna see him.
Yeah.
But like it was crazy how they tied that into both Nate and Ray, who just went full Forrest Gump all of a sudden.
Yeah.
While they're trying to, figure out what was going on. And they ended up losing a piece of their selves because Rip's friend is George Lucas.
Yeah.
And because the Legion scared him so bad, he decided to quit filmmaking, which I think is hilarious. And then we just see Ray and Nate just stumbling on their words, and they don't remember.
It's like they're having a stroke.
Yeah, exactly. And Amaya's the only one to kind of like bridge the gap in between, and we have that whole entire "you gotta believe in yourself" speech.
Yeah.
And the Legion tries to come after them. They find the spear. Things just go haywire. Sarah's trying to convince Rip that he is this time master. He faints a bunch of times. And then they read a script, and it's hilarious to see, like, you know what I'm saying? It's funny to see them.
It's meta.
Yes, exactly. They're looking at a script of their adventures.
Yeah.
And
dude, that would be hilarious. That would have been hilarious if Jax like revealed the next episode's plot.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been straight up meta.
Yeah.
And even saying meta for these shows is meta because
yeah.
Oh my god, meta all over. How do you guys like the Legion of Doom? It was pretty much mostly Dark and Malcolm,
The
but
duo. Yeah.
they wreck shop all on their own.
Yeah. They're like essentially the muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, Reverse Flash is also, but
Well,
he seems to be more of the mastermind.
he saves himself for like, because he literally knocked all of them out in a second.
Yeah.
At the end there. And how funny was that when Rip, or what's his name? Philip?
Yeah.
Decided to
Phil
grow
Gassner.
some. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Decided to grow some balls and pretend that he remembered that he was Rip, and then he points the gun at the Legion and he fires it and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And he's just talking to himself. He's like, I thought this was supposed to work. And like he's just freaking. He's like, oh crap. And then he
He's
tells
like, get in, shoot everything.
you guys pretty much saw that he was gonna get taken, right?
Yeah.
It's slow mode.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? He double took. He didn't even run straight to the ship. He kind of just like looked back for no reason at all. And that's all the time that Reverse Flash needed to take him.
Yep.
And now they're without Rip again. But after a pep talk from Jax, Sarah, because she was beating herself up for losing him again, they're like, we're gonna find him. And he said like something really epic. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, she's like, is that like a promise? And he's like, no, that's a prophecy.
Oh, that's probably the most epic thing he's ever said ever. Because he's
Yeah.
always complaining. So it's nice to hear something
That's true. Yeah.
epic come from his mouth. And I think that's where it ends up, right? Like Amaya, Nate, and Ray get their power, or the two get their powers back.
She gets her
And-
amulet.
Yeah, and then they watch the George Lucas
Or
films
totem.
together,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
Oh, this sounds cute. Howard the Duck.
No!
No, another crossing the border.
I mean, personally, I like that movie. I know it's all over the place, but I still like watching that movie.
How did they
And
mention Howard the Duck?
I don't know.
They cross all sorts of
Yeah.
boundaries this episode.
But I'm pretty sure Howard the Duck is a Marvel property.
Yeah.
I
think they're just...
they mentioned a bunch of stuff that they probably
George
shouldn't have,
Lucas
but
is under Disney, right?
Yeah.
Now?
yes,
Yeah, so just...
they crossed the lines. I
Yeah.
think they got they actually talked to George Lucas, so
Oh,
they got
okay.
like his
Okay.
the rights to use his name and everything. And then poor Rip, or Phil, is stuck with the Legion, getting tortured to find the rest of the spear.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks, man. He's just like, it's all over again. I guess that's where they leave us, right?
Yeah.
Am I missing anything else as far as interactions go? That was it.
I think that's it.
Oh, the hospital
suppose
scene.
so.
That was funny. You know what I'm talking about? When they break, or not the hospital, but they break into the precinct
Yeah.
with Stein as the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
With Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
And It looked like the scene in. They did it twice now on this show.
Yeah.
The one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. I think?
Yeah, with Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Nicholson.
That was so funny. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could get into Easter eggs. You guys find any?
Before that, my question is about the spear.
Yeah.
Even if you have a piece, it'll work.
Each piece has power, but
Some
together
sort of power.
it does damage. Like
Okay.
it does half of what it's supposed to if you
Okay.
only have the pieces.
Makes sense.
So far, they only got the stick part. Yeah, they don't have anything else. Easter eggs? Mostly references.
Yeah, George Lucas, his movies.
Yes. Name them. Star Wars.
Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
Yes. Paul Newman was mentioned.
Yes.
MacGuffin was mentioned.
Yes.
Howard the Duck was mentioned.
Yes.
Han Solo. Oh, that goes
Yeah,
hand in hand
Han
with Star
Solo.
Wars.
Yep.
And the Lajanu medallion. Is it Lajanu? Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, that ties into the spear.
Yeah.
Which Vandal Savage used in the comics. And it is like an all-killing spear.
Oh.
All
The
killing.
Spear of Destiny?
Yeah, it's an all-killing spear in the hands of bad people. It basically takes... Like, if a bad person grabs it,
Yeah.
it is the most destructive force
Yeah.
that you could think of. And if
So,
a good person
Other
gets
than
it-
killing, it also alters reality.
yes.
That's what they're saying.
Yes. So
And-
basically, if it's in the hands of a good person,
Yeah.
it'll work for that.
Okay.
If it's in the hands of a bad person, it'll work for that.
I also like how Sarah called it the Holy Lance.
She's with the puns, even though these
Yeah.
are some dire times.
Yeah. Hanna-Barbera cartoons were mentioned.
That is meta.
Yeah.
That is meta. The fact that Nate said that he used to watch the Legion of Doom on a Hanna-Barbera cartoon is like, what? He watched the Super Friends.
Yeah.
That is like, that's crazy. I know I have to ask. This is Regulation Bears. Did you get a preview?
I think I did.
Oh.
Not.
No, I did not.
Oh. Had hope, man. Had hope.
So next episode is the Legends chasing after the Legion to find Rip.
Okay.
And he swears he doesn't know where the rest of the pieces are.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's just keeping it repressed, like he's not saying anything. And I believe what's the next episode called? Oh, it's called the Legion of Doom. We're probably gonna see Snart. Like the actual Snart, not the what do you call that?
Oh, okay.
And Wentworth Miller actually said that this version of Snart is we met in the first season of Flash.
Oh, okay.
Only
Yeah.
knows that criminal lifestyle, and seeing Mick as a good guy, it's gonna be kind of like a tipping point for Mick.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be if he thinks like he's seeing a hallucination, but it's actually Snart?
Maybe that's how he's introduced.
Oh man, that's gonna be intense. Do you guys think that there's a reason why they moved this show onto Tuesdays?
Other than Riverdale?
Yes, they moved it further earlier in the week, so
Yeah,
it's not gonna
yeah,
kill
yeah.
the rating. If anything, it's gonna help
I think they're
because
just, trying to help the ratings. Other than that new show.
and it's coming back for another season. Surprisingly,
Really?
yeah,
Nice.
it got renewed for a third season.
Did they say with that cast?
They said you'll see most of them, but some
okay.
of them you won't. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to see Amaya next
Amaya?
season.
Yeah.
That's just a given. She's going to have to go at some point. There's
Yeah.
no way she's already like changing stuff while she's out there.
Yeah.
So theories, like, do you guys think that all these bad guys on this show
Are they
do you
connected?
think see this? Yeah, do you guys think that like you see how all of it seems to be based on warping reality, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that maybe there's a bad guy all of these villains that we already know are answering to?
Yes.
Didn't you already have the idea that Gorilla Grodd would be the one answering to?
Yes. Either that or Sandal Vavage.
Sandal Vavage is
The
back.
return.
If
And
they
he
bring him
creates
back-
the light.
Oh my god. What if it is the light? What if the light is...
It's bigger than the Legion of Doom. They're just like a small
they're like
section of the light.
they're the guys that they're sending out to grab the materials
Yeah.
so that they could finish the class project. That's crazy. But I would be down to see either Gorilla Grodd or Vandal Savage.
Yeah. But you
That's-
can't be chasing after the 2-month coffee barista.
Oh, please, God. You guys had the Ed and Iroh thing. I
Yeah.
had that. I hated when she mentioned that on this show. We had to be reminded that she was a barista. She reminded everybody every single episode. 2 months ago, I was a barista. I wasn't a princess. I like those characters, but they need to quit it with that whole obsession thing.
That's why they're gone.
Yeah.
Maybe
For
they
now,
need a
she said
revamp.
they're gonna come back.
Revamp.
Do you guys think that they're gonna save Rip or what? Like, do you think they'll let him finally be at peace with himself? And
Hells no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What do you think they're gonna do with them?
I don't know, like drag his storyline out as long as possible. Dude, that poor dude is never gonna get a break.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a different guy every season.
they changed. I mean, they're gonna have Snart, the old Snart, back.
Mhm.
What if he turns into Rex Hunter,
Oh,
the evil version of him?
It's like they keep recruiting members of the team, but like
Yeah,
bad versions of themselves. I like that idea too. Do you guys think that he's just gonna keep like? It's just always gonna be tragedy for him? He's like destined to have something bad happen all the time, just like Barry.
probably.
Yep.
I mean, it's related to time. So
Yeah.
Another thing is, I wish that they would. Oh, they're gonna have to do like a mini crossover, right? Or at least a nod between the two shows because they're on the same night. They have to do with time.
Yeah.
I can't believe Barry's not just like running and trying to find them. It's like, stop doing this, or like I need advice from you guys because you guys are going all over the place. They've been to the future even before he did.
They've been to the future before. It was cool.
Yeah. So I'd like to see these two shows go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd like to see them somehow make sense with one another.
Yeah, because he hasn't shown up right yet
No.
on Legends, Barry.
Oh yeah, he did on just the crossover.
Other than the crossover.
Nah,
No?
that's it. That's
Oh.
actually his first appearance and like his voice.
They should.
And I actually like that they're doing that now instead of like having a one and done villain. Like we have Dark back, but he can't be killed
Yeah.
because Sarah knows what that's gonna do.
Yeah.
And then you got Reverse Flash. He's just a huge pain in the ass. But you get what I'm saying? They're finally like taking the bad guys and writing them in a way that they can still exist,
Yeah.
but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in a real world, I guess, those guys would be dead already. And that's it. And you would just find another bad guy. And another bad guy. So
And another one. And another one.
I like it. Recurring villains. That's what we needed. This good comic book show. Any other theories? Do you think that Jax might die? You think that's why
Jax?
Ronnie's going to come back?
Oh.
I mentioned that in the Flash
Continuation
podcast, yeah.
from the other podcast.
Exactly. Meta.
Human.
No. They can't kill the black guy.
Yeah.
But what
That's
if they
true.
pick up? What if they pick up the like Black Lightning or something?
No.
Or Connor
that's
Hawk-
gonna be a
Connor
different
Hawk's
show,
supposed to
right?
show up again.
Connor Hawk.
Yeah, from
Oh,
the future.
then he's gonna replace Amaya. They gotta have two black people on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then they got to do some
Yeah.
freaking Highlander stuff. One of them's got to go.
There must only be one. Oh man, it's hard to like see what their end game is. I'd like to think that they're answering to a higher calling and like
Yeah.
just watch like it's like Gorilla Grodd and Lex Luthor.
It's
Just
gonna be
gotta
like
tie
one of those like
everybody
the brrrr, right?
Yes,
And then Gorilla Grodd shows up, but then there's gotta be another brrrr, and there's someone on top of him, just like riding on top of his head. I am your master.
Who could be the most random bad guy that we could think of to
Like
lead
you said,
this-
Mitzel He's small as
Yeah.
freak, and he
Well,
can travel
the
the
guy that
men.
they casted is actually quite large. so
Oh,
he
I
looks
mean,
adorable.
Gorilla Grodd is like how tall? Like 10, 25 feet.
Yeah, something like
that.
Are you guys ready to see a Gorilla Grodd wearing a purple cape?
Yeah. Does he wear that crown or whatever the heck is on his head?
I think you're thinking about Testicle Head.
No. He has like a little crown thing with little jewels.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's to help with his telepathy.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, we might see Solivar. I'm excited. There's just so much
Wait,
to
what?
like think.
Who-
No, this is going back into the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Any other theories?
None.
Nada.
No. Neil.
Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think will die at the end of the season
I don't want anyone to die.
on this this team?
They gonna kill Rip again?
I mean, yeah, that'd make for him to return possibly as Rex, as a villain.
Down the line, yes. That'd
Like
be
how
awesome.
Snart, yeah.
But give his like character a send off. Like end his character as Rip Hunter on a good note.
Yeah.
Like he sacrifices. Oh, he did sacrifice himself, but now he's like he's just like hilarious. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's just like I said, it's just gonna be like a where's Rip type deal
Oh, like
every season. Every season he just gets kidnapped and then he
you
gets
just see him
reset.
wearing like the striped hat
Exactly.
and glasses.
He's got a new accent every season.
Where's Waldo?
He's like a top hat or like a fedora away from being where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Like,
Yes, exactly. It'll be just you remember that game?
I think so.
We always see that at the Michaels.
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
Okay.
Or no, TJ Maxx. Sorry,
I
it's like that game. It's like the
might
detective game.
remember.
Exactly. Would you guys be down to see a show like that?
There already was a show like that. Where in the world was Carmen San Diego?
Oh man, where is Rip Hunter? This is every season.
Where in the multiverse is Rip Hunter?
Oh man, spread it out over the multiverse. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What do you guys rate this episode?
I will give this. Rip will go down with this ship, and he will put his head up and surrender.
Nice. Yeah, that one was good. I give this a.
What's it gonna be?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Building anticipation.
Skip. Skip a turn.
I'm gonna rate this one the Star Spear of Lost Raider Destiny.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh, dude! You just put everything together. You hit all the points in one.
Damn it. I should have just said Rip in Destiny and it would have been okay.
That's so good.
That's mine.
Yeah, there you go.
So with that being said, you guys, go leave a comment down below what you thought about the episode. And if you guys enjoyed, you'll leave a like as well.
Use the Sun Staff to find out exactly where my channel is. Where we do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's pretty freaking awesome. Please check it out.
Be sure to check out our creators code as well as social links down below. And don't forget to leave your hashtags down below as well.
Hashtag. Whatever that long, what do you call it? You said, Bears. What was that? Your rating?
The Star Spear of Lost Raider Destiny.
There you go. Hashtag George Lucas betrays Marvel. I mean Disney. Betrays Disney. Hashtag Howard the Duck meets DC. Hashtag something funny with Mick.
Spear of Ripstony.
There you go. Spear of Ripstony. And hashtag I can't think of anything with Mick. Go leave your most creative hashtags of Mick down in the comments below and we'll read them. Collective one.
I think it's your turn.
Me, yes. Yeah. Hashtag cuckoo.
Set.
Whip.
That is very dirty sounding. Nice. I like that one. That was very randomish.
Very interesting.
I wanted to say idle, but for some reason Whip was there.
Whoa. That would have been pretty dirty too. So that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.